to Anything Goes with me, Becky Walsh, a modern day agony aunt, for your life questions and for some deep insights you just don't get from your friends. You can call about anything that is troubling your worried mind. Anything goes. The number to call is 03333 403 700, and you can text us by texting your message with the word Becky followed by your text to 88833. Now, on the show, we're going to be talking self-love with Dr. David Hamilton, the author of I Heart Me, who's going to be teaching you how to love yourself. And flatmates from hell, how to avoid the desire. It's that thought, I don't know what they're going to think of me. So we need to iron out that thought, because that thought is the scariest thought in the world. It is the one thing that we are really terrified of, because we still believe that if we don't fit in, we're going to be chucked out of the tribe, die in the snow, and possibly get eaten by a saber-toothed tiger. So we feel like the tribe in front of us, which is this audience of people, we've got to impress them, we've got to make them like us, and then we'll be okay. Well, I can tell you this. I could not be doing this TV show without one very important thought. I'm okay about failing. The minute you become completely okay about failing, completely okay about looking like an absolute plank, okay about just being such a complete banana in front of a room full of people, or actually now I'm making myself nervous, in front of billions of people, millions of people, whoever could be watching. But you've got to get to a point where your passion for something overrides your need to be liked.
This is Press Pit with Becky Walsh.
Hello and welcome to the programme. I'm Becky Walsh. For the next 60 minutes, me and my two guests will be looking at the stories that are making the news. We'll look at the biggest Bristol news stories in depth, and we'll take a look at what's been making the headlines nationally. Now, granted access to the Press Pit... I'm here on the streets of Bristol, just trying to make the world a tinsy bit of a better place. Excuse me, you could call me like a pop-up agony aunt, a problem solver. Oh, hang on, I'm not going to shout though, is that all right? Oh, I don't know, I'll just work it out. Okay, I'm just trying to help people here. I'm trying to make the world a better place. A little bit like your mother, but better. Welcome to Becky's Life Hacks.
So it doesn't have to be jewellery, it could be...
No, mobile phones, keys, anything like that. Yeah.
And the theory being what? We transfer part of our personality?
Well, in metaphysics they say that there's more space in an object than matter, and of course you're then in the space in between the matter. But there's probably somebody who could do it better than I could, but I'm amazing, and my amazingness is here to serve you. That's what amazing people do. That's how amazing you are, to get your crap about power out of the way, because you're not serving the world to your full capacity of powerness. I don't think powerness is a word.
It is now.
Excellent. I think that there's only two people who really worry me the most, two types of people. Complete, utter blind believers and utter hardened sceptics. And I believe that the population are somewhere in between the two. Archaeologists speak of the Stone Age, the Bronze Age, the Iron Age, the Steam Age, and now we live in the age of the internal combustion engine, of nuclear power and of IT. But every age has been a wood age, ours just as much as any other, and perhaps in decades to come, even more so. And the answers are more enlightening than you might imagine. New research is showing that trees nurture and communicate with each other in a massive network that takes place right beneath our feet. But is this just a colossal joke from the French because of Brexit? They're saying, well, oh, I know, you know, this will be funny. We'll sell them some baguettes.
Well, I think this is all going on in France. This is happening over there, and it's caused much consternation. Lots of other bakeries very upset. This is not how it's meant to be. And the word baguette means stick, and you know it doesn't look like a stick anymore, to be fair.
Well, this is outrageous. First they tried to straighten our bananas. Well, of course not. This is taking place in France, but it does seem a very funny story off the back of Brexit. We're suddenly upset about bananas.
Well,
No.
yeah. Baguettes.
Starts with B. I knew what I meant. What do you think about that? Would you be happy eating a bent baguette?
Well, I was just about to make that point. I mean, I'm sure it must taste just as good as these.
would assume.
Crunchy.
And crunchy, but it doesn't look quite right, does it?
It doesn't, but what's good about a French baguette is it actually goes solid by the end of the day, whereas the baguettes in England can last a few days because of the preservatives. So that's what makes French baguettes taste so tasty, is you don't have all the preservatives in them.
No, well, I don't know about the preservatives, but there is something about baguettes when you're in France that just is impeccable, isn't it? You know you're on holiday.
Yes. Now, the French bakers have called it the biker's baguette because it means that it's a lot easier to carry home if you're on a push bike or if you're on a scooter. I can see the practicalities of it, I'll have to say. And of course, we're a cycling city. Maybe we should have those. And I can highly recommend dipping it into hot chocolate.
Well,
so there we go.
It's been described as a step forward for humanity.
It's a step forward for humanity.
Let's just not play this down. This is big news.
This is big news. It is the best thing since sliced bread.
Very good. Very good. Do you write all your own material?
I don't know. That one came completely from the producer into my ear. I have to be absolutely honest. Now, talking of things that are outrageous, now we've got a photo over there of MPs that are on their mobile phones. Now,